It's super bright. I know the background is probably going to be overexposed, and that's because it is hot. Like, it is 40 degrees Celsius right now in Canada, almost 40 degrees. So it's ridiculously hot. Celsius, just in case you're in the US, so you don't think it's not that hot. But I got two cameras here today. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and this is the Creator Edition, or the Creator, I don't know, version. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, and I want to tell you guys why this is probably the best investment I have done into my photography in the longest time. And I do mean it. I'm not just saying it lightly, but I just, like, I'm not going to hype these cameras. And also, DJI didn't send me any of this. DJI has, they probably have not probably, they have never sent me anything before in the past. They do not know I exist, or probably do not know I exist yet. That's probably the right time to use the word probably. But yeah, so this camera right here changed a lot of things for me, and I'll tell you guys why. First things first, when this camera came out, that's DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I'm pretty sure I'm late to the game right here, but I bought this camera January 2024. I think that's when I bought it. I think it came out late 2023 and I bought it January 2024. It was unavailable, like you couldn't get it from anywhere. So I found a dealer here in Canada that had one of them for sale. I think they had just two, and at that point I bought one. It was a hard buy for me because 900 Canadian dollars, I think at that point it was about 699 US for the Creator version, was a hard buy for me because I wasn't really sure about this. A lot of creators were making so much noise about these cameras online, but I wasn't sure. But I decided to pull the plug, buy it, and see what it would do. Now, before I bought this camera, my setup was the Canon EOS R for behind the scenes and a 16-35, an old 16-35 f2.8 lens. And that was my setup. It was close to this. I mean, this is still big, but it was somewhat close to what this felt like. And the problem I had with that was, first things first, I had to shoot in 4K, so the file sizes were huge. That's one. Two, it was hard for me to do my photo shoots and also have a camera that I could use to record my behind the scenes. I would put this on a tripod, hit record, but at the same time, it was just really hard. I didn't have, I don't know, if you have two cameras, you know how hard it is to do behind the scenes. And then also, if I wanted to shoot something nice and smooth, something dynamic, then I had to figure out a way to implement like a gimbal. So during my photo shoots, I would take this, put it on this, do a gimbal shot, then figure out a way to take it off, put it on a tripod. It was just hard, so I always had to get somebody to shoot for me. Now, even as at that, it was pretty hard to still get somebody to shoot if the person did not know how to shoot videos. So not a lot of people know how to use a gimbal, funny enough, regardless of if you balance it or not. So these are the problems I was running into my behind the scenes. And then DJI came out with this, and I bought this. Now, there are a few reasons why I really like this camera. The first reason why I like this camera is the fact that it is really compact. So right here, you have a camera with a 1-inch sensor, which is pretty big for the size. All you have to do is just turn it on. Pretty sure you guys have seen this like a million times. And then, apart from having this camera, you have a gimbal system. So you have a nice gimbal system on the camera. So you actually do not need to balance any of this. Once you turn it on, it's balanced, because that's how it comes, right? So that's the main reason. The fact that I can get easy dynamic shots automatically connects to a microphone. So if I need to talk behind the scenes, I can just turn this on, it will pair automatically, and I'll talk to this. I think this is the DJI Mic 2. And then also, the Creator version comes with like an extra battery grip that you just clip onto this. The battery grip is low, but you just clip onto this. And then also you have this right here that you can just, am I doing it the right way? You can just tie into this. And then you can set this down on the table and you're good to go. Isn't that cool, right? So you have this whole setup that's really easy to use. I like to use it like this because that way it seems like you have a lot more to hold instead of just using this. Simple, right? Now, another reason why I really like this is the fact that you can flip the screen. You can shoot your landscape videos, so basically 4K videos in like the landscape version. And then once you flip your screen back, you can switch to 3K and shoot vertically. And I think that's really cool. Now, that's not the only reason why I like this. Obviously, there are a few settings with the gimbal where you can tell it to track you, and when you move around, the gimbal will follow you. So if you were doing a photo shoot and you wanted it to track the model, or you wanted it to track you as a photographer, you can do that. So right now, with my setups, what I want to do is have one of them track the model. So one of them is just going to be somewhere tracking the model, and then I'll have another one somewhere else that's going to track me, the photographer, right? And it just makes it really easy. Now, it is a steep investment, to be very honest. It's not cheap in any way. But I would rather invest in these than, have somebody come to the studio all the time, or if for some reason I don't have somebody at the studio, I'll start setting up like big cameras like this now. That's not the only reason why it's good now. Obviously, creating behind the scenes is good, and when you create more behind the scenes, you can chop these things up and put them on social media. And the more reels you do, the honest truth is like the more you get clients, and then the more you can build on from just looking for clients to probably owning like a small online business for yourself, like what I do, which is I just create content. You can be a content creator too, and also still be a professional photographer and make money on the side. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds, but it's definitely a steep investment. But I think this has really changed a lot of things for me. I don't need to set up too much right now to get behind the scenes shots. I've taken it to professional shoots where I have shot some clips on it that I use for clients. For my 9 to 5, I am a digital communications coordinator. I do a lot of videos, I do a lot of photos. When I shoot events, I take this. When I shoot just random stuff, there are places that I can't put my camera in that this will probably just fit in, and I'll get good quality content. Another thing is that it shoots D-Log, which is DJI log, and that way I can color grade and post and match it to whatever other log format I'm shooting in with my Canon or my my Sony. I just feel like all around that it's really good, because at $699, or maybe it's over $700 right now because of like the tariffs and all that, you get a complete system, a camera, a gimbal, and an easy to use one for that matter. Obviously you have to do a few settings, like the audio levels, the ISO range, depending on where you're shooting. And another thing I really like about it, you get magnetic filters for this. I think it comes with one, which is a wide angle filter, but you do get magnetic filters for this. This is a mist filter that I got from Freewell. Obviously just adds like a mist to it. And there are other filters that you can get to the, I hate putting these filters because they're so tiny, it's hard to take them out. Anyways, and put them without actually touching the filters. So you can put filters on it. So if you want to shoot 24 frames per second and you want to set your shutter speed to wherever you want to set it, especially today that it's really hot, you can get a Freewell filter kit right here, and it has NDs and variable NDs in it that you can just slap on your gimbal. So I feel like it is a must-have right now for anybody that is a photographer and is going into content creation. It's really a must-have. Now, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. It's totally fine. Shoot with your phone, shoot with your camera that you have, whatever it is that you have. If you can't afford it, you don't need to say because you don't have this, you're not going to create content. But if you can afford it, I feel like it's such a good buy. This is the only piece of equipment that I have bought, and I started using it, and like 5 of my photographer friends around me bought theirs too, because it's so easy to use and it's so simple to use, and it helps you get content in situations and in places where you're not just asked to like carry a second camera and start shooting. Also, it's so simple that you can be shooting with one like camera like this and hold this up right here for behind the scenes, and you can get vertical behind the scenes for your social media. And if you were a YouTuber, you can easily just get like a simple shot that you can add as a B-roll. So anyways, I can't tell you how much I love this piece of equipment because it goes everywhere with me. It's the only piece of equipment that goes to all my shoots. Everything. Doesn't matter if I have a photography gig or a video gig, my corporate stuff, office work, it goes everywhere with me. It's the best investment I've made in a long time to my content creation and my photography journey, because of this, I can just create more content right now. So if you're in the market for something that will help you create content, instead of investing in a full-fledged camera, especially if you need behind the scenes with lenses, and then thinking about buying like a gimbal. I mean, there's a time and a place for everything. If you just really want something that will create great behind the scenes for you, I think you should seriously consider this, because this, to me, is a game changer and one of the best cameras that has ever been released. Anyways, take care of yourself, guys. Peace out.